I want to talk about my process and how I did the mandala in memory of my mom. My mom passed away about 5 years ago, and I wanted to do something kind of special for her on Mother's Day. And so what I did, in staying with the mandala, I used a circle. It was just a watercolor piece that I did at one point. I took that out and I used that as a surface, a background. And then I printed up photos that I had from when I did my first collage. Right after my mom passed away, I did a collage in honor of her, in memory of her, and I had them in my folder. And so I just used various different pictures, and I decided to cut them into a petal form because my mom really loved flowers, and you can see her in the center. She's actually holding roses, which was her favorite. And so there's roses, photos of roses. The rose that is on the left is actually from my own garden, where my mother's ashes were for a while, until a couple, 2-3 years ago. I actually I have some ashes there, but mainly her ceremony, I actually spread her ashes in the ocean. But I had a little bit of ashes left over, and that was the last part of her ashes. We buried her ashes, and then we planted roses, and they still grow. And there's that particular rose that you see is actually a rose that I picked 2 or 3 days ago when it first bloomed. I picked it and put it in a vase, and I used the vase to hold her roses. Also, when I took her ashes to the ocean and did her ceremony. So those roses are very special. And you can see also there's what looks like a part of a letter. That letter is something that I also did. I found when I was working on a collage. I found it, and it was a letter to me before she was diagnosed with dementia. And so it was a letter, very special letter to me. So that's in the collage. And then you can see a face of my mom peeking out. That's when she was 17. She had me when she was 17. And that's my mom and I, pictures of my mom and I together. That's a picture of me, my mom and I, when I was like 5, I believe, 5 years old, and we were on our way to Japan, and they took a picture of us together, and that's very special. And then you can see this picture here, which is a baby, and that's me in my mother's arms when she was 17, and that's also very special. I believe that this is a very special collage that represents my feelings towards my mom, and so that's why I wanted to do it. There's a picture also of me. It isn't really me, it just represents me reflecting. There's a girl with red hair. I have red hair, so it's just a symbol of me reflecting on my life with my mom. And I did that again as a piece that I did as a collage right after she died. So anyway, this is my mandala, and it is a flower mandala, symbolic of May, also symbolic of April, because April is her birthday, and also symbolic of life blooming and life continuing, which I really believe my mother's spirit continues in somewhere in some spirit, some world. She still continues. And so this is a very special collage, and it is a very special art piece that I did in memory of my mom.